Agreed. Agreed. The Keji, Andrade and Benavidez is going to be a banger of a fight. Yep, I agree. I agree. I hope nobody. I hope Andrade ain't throwing that fight because there's no reason to throw a fight against Benavidez. He fight like his feet is in quicksand. Right, industry plant. That's true. Hmm. I'm reading the chats for y'all till they get back.
Why you
Mm.
think Jerron Ennis can't get a fight?
Um, Jerron Ennis is gonna get his fights. It's just ain't his turn. He got to take. He got to. He got to wait like everybody else did. I think some of the fighters said that. They all
He
had to
got
go through
30
the.
fights.
Yeah, but a lot of these fighters.
He
Yeah,
got
but
more fights than Earl Spence. He got the same number of fights as Earl Spence and Terence Crawford.
I know. But Spence was fighting top competition early, and all these guys are actually moving up out of the division. So he's got a lot of dudes he can scrap with. You know. What weight is Adamas at?
They won't
Adamas.
fight
Oh,
him though.
Adamas.
I'm not
Adamas.
even talking about Ennis getting a big fight. I'm talking about him getting a fight.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I know Sean Porter retired, but Sean Porter said, "I fight him, but I'm not gonna give that dude an opportunity to make a name off me." I think Thurman said that too. But Thurman need to fight him. I think that would be a good fight. I still have respect for Thurman fight game. That would be a good fight. Yeah, Thurman against Boots. That would be a good fight.
Thurman out of
And
there, Asante. Thurman done. Thurman needs to take one big fight and go sit down somewhere.
that's true. I agree with you, 2 Cent. I agree with you. I do. I do. But here's another thing I came across. I watched this video and it made good sense. Remember when they were first trying to get the Spence and Crawford fight going on? Remember how the PBC was not putting up with Crawford's antics? They were like, look, they were basically telling Spence, why don't you just fight why don't you just fight what's the name? We were just
Thurman.
talking about Thurman. Why don't you just fight Thurman? Just fight him. That would be a big fight. That would be a which it would have, yes. But Spence was so eager to fight Crawford for them belts. He was like, you know what? I think they were warning Spence. Look, this dude is working with gangsters. He's working with crooked people. He's working with Victor Conte. They like Earl. I wouldn't take this fight, man, because this dude might be on something. I just don't have a good feeling about it. I think that's what they were warning Spence. This
Yeah,
is
he's
not a
so
good feeling.
arrogant. He's so
Who?
arrogant. Spence. He think he can overcome everything. He's very arrogant.
Yeah,
And
well, he has a right to be in the way. He's a good fighter,
right,
but
right.
but he wasn't listening to his handlers. They were warning him. Look, man, don't even worry about that dude. Don't even worry about undisputed. Let's just go fight Thurman or just move to 154 because I don't have a good feeling about this. Earl was probably like, nah, I got him, I got him. He don't know how they might have had him drugged. They don't know if they spiked his water. Something happened to make that man fight sluggish. And when he got beat up, they were telling him, see, told you. This man is working with
They told Wilder too not to take that fight.
Fury.
Yep.
That's that second fight. Wilder should have moved on after that first fight
But Asante, how could he move on when it was a draw? Come on, how can I
because
move
he,
on?
because everybody seen the fight know that Wilder won that fight. He should have been happy with just that because the fix was in once that second fight came in. They wanted. And how many times Fury delayed that second fight? At least 2 or 3 times.
Yep.
Fury delayed that fight, and he then the what that came the COVID stuff. Then he made up the excuse with um something about his family going through something, having a baby.
Oh, I
There
ain't
was a
even hear
whole
that.
bunch of huh?
I ain't even hear that. The
Yeah,
baby.
there was a bunch of excuses he was creating to delay the fight. That fight didn't happen till like another year and a half later, when it should have happened in 3 to 6 months. So
Yeah.
Fury kept delaying the fight because he was working on the cheating with Daniel Kinahan. He was working on how the gloves need to look. He was working on how he need to, put his hands in and out of the glove. That's why his tape wasn't taped real tight at the end of his glove. He needed room to maneuver his fist in and out. How you think Wilder got a cut in his ear? How do you get a cut in your ear and you got on gloves? That's because his fingernails were sticking outside sticking outside the strings of the glove. His hands wasn't all the way in the glove. That's how he busted Wilder's ear. He cut it. And now, how you cut somebody's ear off a boxing glove?
Oh, I thought he was bleeding from his ear. That was a cut.
That was a cut. He cut his ear. He cut him. Just don't
But
you don't.
so did Wilder prove in arbitration that he cheated? Like he proved it?
I think that what happened was that Fury was trying to get out of the fight. He was trying not to fight the second fight, but they were under contract for, I guess, the second fight or
Yeah.
rematch. And Fury kept making up excuses not to fight. So what Wilder did, he took him to court. And I think they mentioned some of the things about him using bad gloves, about him um, might being on steroids. And actually, they basically forced Fury to take that second fight, which was a mistake.
Yeah.
Which was a mistake. So now I look back at it. Spence shouldn't have waited for Crawford. He should have just left Crawford in the dust, left him broke, and
But you
moved
know, a
on.
lot of once Crawford took that Avanesian fight, um, I felt like the sentiment was like, man, just leave Crawford alone. But people still wanted to see the fight. But I don't think
Right.
people would have been hurt if they didn't get it.
Right.
But Spence know that was his biggest payday, man. Thurman wasn't finna get him 30 million.
Right. Right.
And nobody else was finna give Charlo his payday he had with Canelo. Like, man, this
I
this this
don't
stuff is
know. I don't
because
know 2 Cent. I
who could
think
Charlo
Thurman.
got a big payday with at 154?
No,
Are you
no,
talking about Thurman?
I'm talking about Thurman and Spence would have made just as much money.
Nah, heck no.
I think so. And the PBC knew it too. That's why they were trying to encourage him to fight him. They're like, we'd rather keep this money in-house with our PBC fighters than to give Crawford some of this money.
Yeah,
Crawford
that's
ain't did no
understandable.
business with us.
That's understandable. But
Right. They didn't want to give
being
Crawford nothing. Now look at him living the life of a king.
and I don't know.
Mm-hmm. We can't hear you, Ross. If you're trying to talk, you must be on mute.
Yeah. We
Okay, we
back.
hear you now.
We back. Yeah, I was talking to my partner here over here. I got this interview I got to do. We go in this a little short today. We'll be
All right,
back in a
brother.
little bit. We gonna go harder
All right.
later on today. But we gonna end this short real quick. But hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. Like I said, 2 cents. I gotta send me your address and stuff again. I gotta send you one of these chains. Tell me your favorite fighter, one of these the boxing outlet on this
Dog
side.
tags. My
Yeah.
favorite fighter.
Asante, tell me yours too. Text it to me so I can send y'all these dog tags, man, with y'all favorite fight up on there. Anybody that's a member of the channel, like I said, let me put the number up here because I keep telling y'all, I got some members on the channel. They for some reason they don't send me their information. If you're a member of this channel, man, text me your name and your address to this number right there. You see it right there. Text your name and number to the address with your favorite fighter, and we sending out dog tags to all the members of the channel. Santiago, send me your info again and what fighter you want up on there.
All right. Hey, Ross, send me your Cash App and your Zelle.
I only got Cash App. It's right there.
Don't you got a bet? Don't you got a bank too though?
The boxing outlet.
The
I do
boxing
not.
outlet, yeah.
Is the Cash App or Ross Media the Cash App? I do
Mhm.
not rock with banks at all. I want all
Uh,
my cash in my hand. For real.
I mean,
I hey,
I feel the same way, but I have to keep an account for certain transactions.
yeah, I'm gonna give me a bank account in my trust name. But I seen how they was overseas and the bank froze million and people had millions of dollars. They froze their account. They don't keep no cash on them, so they froze their account and they couldn't even buy their medicine. They had to
Okay,
wait
Damn.
till the government got off a freeze or whatever they was on in order for them to release
that's
their
why it's
money
always to keep
for them.
cash around.
Yeah, so it's kind of like they scared me. I kind of learned off other people, and once I seen that, I was like, no more banks for me. Um, but I'm most definitely glad to get one. But I use my
Okay,
Cash App like it's a bank.
but I'm gonna call you or something I want to talk to you about them international driver's licenses. So, because I
Okay,
used
I
to
got you.
sell those years ago, I used to sell them. So
Okay, okay.
I used to help people who on suspension and all that stuff, so they can keep moving around. But
Yeah.
I need that information from you as far as how to sue them, this, that, and the other, for how much, if they do this, if they do that, if they
Uh,
prolong it, stop, stuff like that. I heard you talking about.
Yeah, you got to get the insurance card. Your fee is on the
Right.
insurance card. Yeah, it's a fee card. It's an insurance card. We self bonded. That means we don't pay the like how everybody got to pay the.
I
You
know
could,
how the gang work,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I know
It's
how it works.
yeah, yeah. You got your $1 million car. You're not spending no $1 million worth of no insurance. None of that.
Right.
All these insurance fees, they trying to knock you over your head. 3, 4, 3, 250, 300 a month on. No, this is not none of that.